All right, boy. My draft projection is top 3 already. Let's get it. Yeah, you don't need that. You ain't getting no pro yeah.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride.
Cold square.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals taking on the UConn Huskies.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then it's White. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players.
See, niggas is dumb. They said Ganja was crying about you don't get to play against the people who coming in the draft, so why you gotta get drafted with them? Fucking Harrell is on the court right now for Louisville. That nigga dumb. That nigga don't never know what the fuck he be talking about.
When he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Why you getting drafted with them if you didn't play against them in college?
UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power. They have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
Now here is Martin. Here's Freak and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. It's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
There's the dish to Sanders. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. From deep. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Huskies on offense. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
That is just
a
careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Price with the ball. Screened by Russell.
No, you can call it.
Down low. It's tipped. Now Freak. Here's McGuire. Sinks that one from the post.
But then when you press it, you got to pick. Do you want a 20-second timeout or, I mean, a 30-second or a minute? Yeah.
4-point game. Price outside. He feeds it to Russell. They set the pick. Huskies with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And it's McGuire missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Russell, no luck.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have
I think
to
it was 3 for the second
that
one when you
stifling
first start
defense
off.
for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
So it's Louisville now. Price kicks to Russell. Back to Price. Here's the screen. Thomas a screen. Price the pass to Russell. Back to Price. Passes to Hughes. Shot clock at 6. Price against Jennings. No good from Price. Freak with it. Russell's there. Splitter dishes to McGuire. Here's Freak. And he hits it to tie the game up. Freak's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's time.
No, you don't. Where you at? In my court? Oh.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak, he's in at small forward. Martin is out there with Keith, and it's Splitter in at the 5 spot. And for Louisville, Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders, and it's Mack in at the center, locking down the middle.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
White against Splitter. Here's Harrell. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Martin. The Huskies on offense, trailing by 2.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. Title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
Rozier the pass to Sanders. It's Harrell, top of the key. Launches a 3. White drives in. And the layup falls. White's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
And with their offense clicking and the score in their favor, they've got all the momentum right now.
Payton, he's checked in for Louisville. Price comes in for Rozier. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
And stolen by White. And here's Price. He dishes it to Mack. Some nice passing by Louisville here. Here's Payton. The shot is off. And the Huskies going the other way now.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. He didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harvard.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak. and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And Sanders, here we go. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
UConn trails by 3.
Freak
in its shooting guard. And it's Jennings in at the point. And Joseph kicks to Freak. 18 feet out. And right on target. Good.
Big time bucket there. And you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
So both teams changing it up here. And so it's Louisville with it. Pass to Hughes. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. And is out of bounds to the Cardinals as Louisville retains possession.
He got a nasty block.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's perfect from the line this time. UConn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Inside, Freak, and he bangs it home with one hand.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's pretty nice to have a sibling.
Oh, I got punched on.
Your skill set on the court. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this.
He wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
No, there really hasn't been.
For sure gonna get the block with
That
that
doesn't
help
mean
defense.
we haven't liked it. I mean, the highlight reel is being overwhelmed and overworked.
Jones checked in for Thomas.
I got the motherfucking signature Carmelos on my feet, dog.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the second half. Here's Rozier. Feeds it to Harrell. Rozier the pass to Jones. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Freak with it. Now defended by Sanders. Freak. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in this second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner.
That motherfucker be filling up the stat sheet, boy. Assists, blocks, steals,
But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
And stolen by Freak. And it's the Huskies on the break. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Husky lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Matt. Splitter covering. And stolen by Freak. And they're on the break. Here's Keith. Here's Freak.
Yep, because he can score like a motherfucker.
Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
I think that's one reason they went and got him too.
Rozier the pass to Matt.
He can stretch that defense out.
Beautiful shot to bring him to within.
He's a way
3.
better scorer than Pat
That shot
Bev.
sucked the life out of the whole building.
That was a big one, Clark. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah.
UConn with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the second half. And that's an intentional foul.
I got 18 points and 7 rebounds. And 2 steals and a block.
And he's unable to get anything at the line this time.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game will
They just let him slam it. Come on,
right
man.
there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
16 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Odom and the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
White, left side. 3-pointer. And is out of bounds.
I
To the
blocked the
Cardinals.
fuck out
as
that boy.
Louisville
3-point
retains
shot
possession.
just now. Oh my God. 2 blocks, 2 steals. Let's go.
This is disruptive.
In the college. All-Star game.
And so it's UConn with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
$20 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 2 steals, only missed 3 shots, and only 1 foul. Yeah. Cause that boy got some nice defense awareness. Let's see if he can. Well, he had nice help defense. I ain't gonna say defense all around awareness. He had nice help defense. Now let's see if he can actually,
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the UConn Huskies facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy. I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have. It's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years.
They let him run around me again.
When I
That's
was
the
playing
second time they let a
college
nigga run around
so
me.
invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. Freak, he's in at 3. Keefe is out there with Martin, and it's Day in at the point.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood.
And one motherfucker.
Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball.
Shit, ho.
He helped put college basketball on the
I'm
map in a big way.
bitch, ho.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Here's Free. There's the pick. Pass to Campbell. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. From downtown, Huskies with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Day gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it's the Bruins with the ball, following the bucket by the Huskies. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 to 1975, and Greg built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better
dropping
person
dimes
by all accounts.
7-0 against UCLA. Look who on their team, Drea Day. About to drop his ass off.
Dishes it to Morris. And
nah.
Here's Jennings.
I just remembered you said that's where you went. That'll be the shit I was trying to tell them to do. Like, let niggas play against each other online with their my players, with their teams, like an online franchise type shit.
But now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion to hit.
Here's Freak after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now, here is Starks. Morris kicks to Roberts. Morris outside.
Give me that shit.
And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. And the Bruins go here with a whole new group out there. .107 left here in the first half of the game. We've got Johnson, and it's Morris in at the small forward. It's good, and the Husky lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Starks.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And for the Huskies, Freak in at small forward, and it's Sims in at power forward.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Feeds it to Morris. There's the pick. Johnson inside. Sims there. It's good. And the Husky lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Johnson. UConn with the ball. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
I think I got two. Yeah, I got 2 rebounds, 2 assists already the first half, and a monster fucking block. And like 6 or 7.
And both free throws good from Freak.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jennings against Starks. Passes it to Roberts. Starks outside. Takes the 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
We've got Free, Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. And for the Huskies, Freak in at the 3. Martin is out there with Keith, and it's Day in at the point guard position. Campbell against Keith. Splitter with a screen on Campbell. Inside. Splitter misses.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Here's Fresh. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Campbell, the pass to Looney. He dishes it to Roberts. Shot clock at 6. UCLA needs to get off a shot. Free drills the three-pointer. He's got 6. The Bruins making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. UCLA trails by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the pass to Irving. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Freak. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Reed. Here's Freak. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Porter kicks to Morris. Johnson the screen. And there's the feed to Irving. Porter with it. Rejected by Pierce. And it's the Huskies on the break. Freak with the ball. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Huskies.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The Huskies leading by 9. McGuire dishes to Freak. Martin with the rebound. Kicks it to Porter. He feeds it to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Huskies on offense. They've led by as many as 11 points. A minute 50 left to play here in the second half. Freak passes to Reed. He kicks to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. And UConn leads by 9.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second half of the game. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. .122 left to play here in the second half. Baseline try, and that one comes up a bit short.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Campbell, the pass to Free, and stolen by Splitter. Now here's Freak. Campbell defending. There's 49 seconds left here in the second half.
Good. And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not gonna happen. That chance has long since passed of them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
Here's Free, following the basket by Freak. And it's blocked. Pass to Keith. The dish to Splitter. UCLA grabs the miss.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And it's Freak missing.
He made me miss another layup.
Here's Fresh. Misses the shot. And so it's UConn with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was
teamwork.
Silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by
18.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Yep. Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
How's my see the scout shit is a setup because it say projected top 3, but my arrow's pointed down. But in both games, the first game I played good, the second game I played better than the first game. So how is that possible? This is a setup, dog. They can suck my fucking nuts. Nigga doing the nay-nay in the circle. That's hilarious.
Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines taking on the UConn Huskies.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So the Wolverines starting 5. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash. Then it's Jones. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Here's Flash, and Jones has it in the corner. Tries from 16. They get the rebound.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Yeah,
Freak kicks today, launches it.
Maybe he knows something.
On the play.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Screen by Ellis. Pass to Crawford. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here. Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Freak. And UConn again with the bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Flash. Screen by Smith.
Yeah, he's going to be a rebounder and slasher.
Huskies with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy
Damn
task.
it, through that fucking, that's my fucking first turnover.
To the bucket like that. Good job.
And slammed in by Jones.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group.
Yeah.
Over to the wing.
Why didn't you cut, dude?
Outside Jennings. UConn moving that ball around. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Whoa, I went up. Ain't no 3 seconds in college. They fucked up.
Stevenson with it. They double him with Freak. Stevenson kicks to Taylor. Knight dishes to Jefferson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Freak, he's in at small forward. And it's McGuire.
Man, give me my foul.
Position.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to...
58 seconds left in the first half. And for the Wolverines, we've got Ellis. And it's Knight in at the 3 slot. Stevenson passes to Crawford. Stevenson kicks to Taylor. Knocked loose. And for the Huskies, Freak in at small forward. Martin is out there with Keith. And it's Day in at the point.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The shot
I used to sell cigarettes to people.
Separated by 4. Screen by Ellis. Crawford dishes to Stevenson.
Yep.
Ellis with the screen for Stevenson. To the paint.
Motherfuckers were so desperate, bro. I used to sell one cigarette, 75 cents.
Ellis has got his first points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him
Niggas
up.
never had cigarettes at work, so I started buying them hoes and selling it to
the setup
their
was
ass.
good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's Freak missing.
Yep.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the court for Michigan, Ellis is out there with Jones, and it's Smith, and there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2.
Burn. I can be around any other type of smoke, but that cigarette, that tobacco shit.
That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Takes it from 10. Nice D from Crawford.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside, Jones. Screened by Ellis. And the foul called on Freak.
You better not be on that damn phone, bitch.
Michigan trails by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Get that fucking drink.
Screened by Ellis. Pass to Jones. It's deflected. Here is Day. Defended by Jones. Here's Freak. Misses the 3. Jones drives in. Some solid defense from Reed. And it's the Huskies on the break. Freak in at the 3. He's out there with
Pass
Reed.
the ball.
And it's Day in at the 1. Here's Freak. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The pass tonight on the wing, Jones. Trying to get back on track. Oh, that's blocked. Here is Day. He feeds it to Freak. Kicks it to Splitter. UConn moving that ball around. And it's Freak missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him.
I got 2 blocks and 2 steals again.
Michigan making some changes. Smith comes in for Taylor. And Flash is subbed in for Knight. Crawford passes to Jones. Here's Flash.
I don't know.
The feed to Smith.
I simmed all to get all my bags.
Count that one.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Yeah, that means you got it.
Roski's
You got that
leading by
bag.
3. Day kicks to Freak. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harvard.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences.
Nah, you got it. It won't tell you if somebody else is using the bag.
Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
There's the dish to Smith. There's 1:38 left to play in the second half. There's Freak. That one goes. Count. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Huskies.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed
with
their interior.
Gerard, get in here and go to bed.
Protection has been as good as it gets.
Put that down.
Knocked away. Smith against Splitter. We've got 1:13 left in the second half of basketball. Day dishes to Freak. The 9-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Michigan trails by 7.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Here's he has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not
You got drafted to the
quite.
Rockets? Or you picked that team after you did that game?
Mark.
Damn. I'm going to pick him this
Just
time
about done,
because now I got a small forward. I won't have to take James Harden's
Close the
spot.
book on. That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. UConn with the
I hope
ball.
I don't get
Leading by 5. And now
I hope I don't
they've
get
got
drafted to no
intentional
whack
foul.
ass team. I hope I don't end up on Minnesota again. I already did that. I don't want to be on that team again. They fucking was horrible.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Jones for 3. They retain possession. Fires from
Oh, he
deep.
pump faked me that time, little
Again,
bitch.
a miss by Jones. And an intentional foul right there.
I got, let me see, 3 blocks and 3 steals. Fucking 6'10" monster.
Taking 2 shots.
And that misses, and no second shot coming to him this time. Smith outside, lets it go with the 3. And so it's UConn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
Going to the national championship, dog.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of...
Wisconsin Badgers. Take your bitch ass sleep, nigga. Take your bitch ass sleep, nigga. You can't grind like this. Take your bitch ass sleep, nigga. That boy just said he about to go to sleep. I wish they had the option where you could stay in college, dog. Let's go, man. Let's go. Championship game. Let's go. I know I am, because then I'm going to get up and make me some potato wedges with some jalapeno cheese to dip it in. And watch me some powers.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UConn Huskies.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward.
I know with my shooting guard, I lost the national championship game because my dude was just a 50 overall, 55. They wouldn't let me make shit. And I still went first round draft pick.
And one guy, guys,
first pick in the first round.
This one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Yeah, I'm going to have my shooting guard and my small forward. That's it for me. Unless I decide to make me a center later on. I might do me a center later.
Freak with it. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg,
I'm going to throw me a PSN on probably this player right here.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here is Hawkins following the bucket by the Huskies. Evans inside, covered by Martin.
Yeah, again. You haven't turned that off yet?
Wisconsin. Still without a basket.
It's in options all the way at the bottom to say voice command or something. Turn it off.
To be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be
after the game, go back and do it when you get it
hard.
back to your MyCareer, and then it'll save
Hill
it.
kicks to Wade. Fires the three. No luck. And the Huskies going the other way now. Jennings dishes to Freak. They get it back.
Still haven't hit a three.
So he gets the whistle. Contact.
I'll take 1-3 a game.
Coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Yeah, with the small forwards in college, I've only taken 1-3 every game to see if I can hit it. And it's wide open, and I'd be bricking the fuck out of it.
Historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a
Nah, he like a 59 or 62 or something.
Their winning has come through solid team play.
The Badgers making a switch here. Fisher's checked in. Hill passes to Fisher. The Badgers working the ball around now. Conley into the lane. Uses the glass to
give me
finish
that
the
block
layup.
off the back.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Freak kicks to Sims. To the paint. And that one's good. Freak.
My dude's post game is already nice. I'm already doing these post moves and shit.
Right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Conley into the lane. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Man, I got dropped off by Dwayne Wade something serious. I was like, what the fuck? Nigga was just way too fast, man. He was like, my dude, at the time, my dude had like a 63 speed or something. I was like, oh my, no way I can keep up with this nigga, man.
At the center, walking down the middle. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And now it's a double-digit lead. He's got 10.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before.
Oh, I blocked him. Why did you foul him? I fucking chunked that shit. We up by 10 in the national championship game. Let's go.
He's out there with Fisher. And it's Conley in at the 3 spot. Badgers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
He looked like a
The free
goofball.
throw drops for Fisher. Fisher hits them both. There's 45 seconds left here in the first half. Freak dishes to Reed. The teardrop.
Let's go.
Reed's got the lead up to 10 now for the Huskies.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Hill left side. Now Fisher. The feed now to Gibson. Tipped away. Now 8 seconds.
Good defense, Huskies. Teamwork.
Out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
That is just a careless turnover.
Now I got to get up and go all the way in the living room, cut this television off.
Jennings passes to Freak.
Give me back. Got my own rebound and one.
Whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. Freak. Here is Hawkins. Gibson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall.
Up by 13 going into the second half of this game. Let's go, dog.
As they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the second half. Just one half of basketball left to determine this year's college basketball championship team.
Squidbillies was on. I used to watch that shit. Squidbillies, some cartoon on Adult Swim. It was like, shit was stupid. Like, I guess it was incest or something. That cartoon was dumb as shit.
Is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight.
A squid, but his mother is a human.
Basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
And he missed. Let's go.
First 5 minutes in the second half.
They already believe they lost, so they shoot like it.
Out strong and try to even things up.
Look at that nice ass pass. You better make it. You fucking scrub ass bitch.
To the title.
On the floor for you.
I hate when you hit somebody with a beautiful pass and they miss.
There with Martin. And it's Splitter in at the 5 spot.
They be wide open.
Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here is Day. And that one's good. Freak.
I don't know, man.
Freak's got it going here in the second half.
Yeah, we got a completely better team.
And guys, one
I just can't put San Antonio out of anything.
His draft stock quite a bit.
Even though the last 2 years we pretty much murdered them.
Of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one
but
game,
when it comes to playoff time, they be ready.
On the big stage, knowing the players at his best when the lights are brightest.
No, we better be ready this time. Kevin McHale got to get it down, because if he don't, he's gonna get fired this year. We got to go.
The Badgers making a switch here.
Yeah, that's the only thing that might hurt us if motherfuckers fuck around and get hurt.
Hill drives in, and it's blocked.
Yeah. Corey Brewer, yeah, he's fucking a jet, man, and he just be slashing and, man, it be looking like his legs gonna snap half the damn time.
Down low, here's Freak. It drops.
Oh, yeah, quick as shit. What they call him, the Greyhound or some shit?
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another
I'm glad the
year
Rockets did get him, though. He used to kill us, dude. Every year he would drop 50 points. Him and Andre Miller back in the day, man. Every time they would play, no, Andre Miller, every time he played Dallas Mavericks. Oh, my God, he killed him. I was like, this nigga can't even shoot. Fuck, you let him get 47 points and shit.
This could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies. Sims is checked in, and it's Pearson for Martin. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Conley's checked in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Hawkins on the wing.
Nah, you only get to make one. That's what tripped out. You can only make one jersey. No,
outside
it's just one jersey.
Trying his luck deep.
That's why I was like, I thought I had an away one, but that was for my team. You get a home and away for my team, you make. But for Pro-Am, you just make one jersey.
Jennings kicks to Freak.
Oh, I got a three-pointer green.
And it's now 22 points for Freak.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the pick. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Hawkins. Right side Hill. Walker a screen on Jennings. And Walker kicks to Hill. Here's Conley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Now,
Three
there's
blocks.
something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
The Huskies leading by 15, and Wisconsin.
Oh my
looking
God!
at who
Throw a
they've got.
lob pass.
We've got Hawkins. Also Peyton out there. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the four-man position. Now here's Kaminsky. Back to Peyton. Pass to Hawkins. He feeds it to Decker. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And the Badgers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Huskies, Kaminsky, and it's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Clark, no question who's been in control of this game.
It has been all theirs, fully in control.
Let's go, man. Killing these
With
dudes.
this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed for all the hype that's around
Oh
him.
man, that would have been my fourth block. Give it to me.
All of them.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you,
Wow,
he
missed a
looked
layup.
like he was out of his element at all right there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Huskies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and
That's
protected
the ball,
rim.
man. God damn. I'm
Unloads from 13.
trying to drop 30. I keep missing.
Good, in and out, off the rim.
You almost have to
I need
assume
I need
he's
4
gonna knock
points.
those down when he
Damn.
is that open.
Niggas not passing it to me when I'm open anymore. They waiting
Keith
until
against Peyton.
motherfucker covering me and
Kicks
shit.
to Decker, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul. And so it's UConn with the win. And what an incredible
National
feeling this
champions. This is how you win this. This is how you win this. You put me in, and I scored 26.
Kevin, you
Bitch,
said,
get your ass back on the bench.
the blood, sweat, and tears. Now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way from the kids and their parents and support staff.
Let's go.
They've brought this school to the
Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum.
top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K sports team and this crew in particular, this is Kevin
yeah,
Hart.
man.
Thanks for joining us.
A whole fucking floor just theirs. With that expensive ass car in there. What the fuck?
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
NBA draft. Where will I go? Oh, I wouldn't mind playing for the Lakers. I like their jerseys.
With the first pick,
Don't
in the
want to play
NBA
for the
draft,
76.
the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns.
Damn, I didn't go first this
from the
time.
University
Fuck
of
y'all,
Kentucky.
then, dog. Yeah.
With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from the Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select the 19-year-old
Oh, wow.
small forward from the University of
Sacramento
Connecticut.
Queens. God damn it. Oh, damn. Yeah, if I'm only gonna get to play 8 games with them anyway, then I'm leaving. None. I ain't about to get no motherfucking minutes.